are you all doing today? It is Vince here, and today I decided to record myself playing a couple Pokemon TCG matches in Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. So this is one app that I should have downloaded about 5 years ago, because most recently I came to the realization that because I was working every day and not able to have any breaks during the day, so most of my activities is during midnight or whatever my body can cooperate. And on top of that, because there are no break times, I have no way of attending any unlimited format Pokemon League matches. Like, I can't physically attend at all. So that's why I chose to play online, just to have another way of having fun with Pokemon TCG, instead of just having loads of cards that I could use but not be able to utilize them because I can't even attend leagues whatsoever now. I really have to find a way to do so, but unfortunately I have to look after one of my parents' restaurant, because even with 1 or 2 hours trying to sneak out, there might be something happening during the time. Maybe like the employees are saying, oh, we're gonna get slammed, we need your help right now, and then you're in the middle of the match and you can't leave. I mean, yes, I could leave, but it'll be considered a loss, but I pretty much don't care about losing. So anyways, what I'm doing in this clip that I just recorded before I commentate is I finally got the pieces to making my Greninja BREAK deck. So I had code cards that I have posted my video on about last week, and I had 2 of the codes were Wave Slasher themed decks, and then maybe a couple others that I won't be able to name everything at once. So what I did afterwards, after opening my collection, is I just gave up a couple cards and to ask for 1 card at a time, which is probably easier for me to do, because I think probably the easiest trade I could do is ask for 1 card at a time. You do not want to ask for too many cards in case they may not have all of these at once, so I do it 1 at a time. And then for extra measure, I decided to give up maybe like 1 or 2 or even like as many cards as I think might have comparable value to the card that I'm asking for, and it worked out well. I remember I gave up my Suicune and Raikou Legend for a Greninja BREAK. It worked well. I also gave up both Ho-Oh halves from Heart Gold Soul Silver for Greninja BREAK. It worked out well. And then I remember I traded 2 Reshiram EXs and 2 other cards for a Greninja BREAK. That worked out pretty well. And then so I finally got 3 Greninja BREAKs, and then I decided to go for Talonflames. So I forgot how I did it, but I think I remember I traded my entire Feraligatr Prime, the one that lets you attach a lot of water energies from your hand to your water Pokemon. That's like a restricted Deluge. Deluge, you can just attach it to any Pokemon, which Blastoise is better than Feraligatr Prime. So I gave out my entire Feraligatr Prime line, and then I got a Talonflame, the one with Gale Wings. So I was like, oh, if I can get those pieces, then I can get my deck running. And fortunately it did. So most likely I'll be using this deck, because I don't think I have any other better cards that I have at the moment, because I'm playing Pokemon Card Game Online. I don't think they'll recognize what I physically have. If they recognize what I physically have, would have been far better. I would have made like about 8 to 10 decks. But it is what it is. There's only 1 deck at the moment, and for me it's functionable. I don't expect to win every single game, and there are some decks that are favorable against another type and summons an auto loss. So nothing can win everything. But sometimes, even if there was a type disadvantage, I can still pull it through if I am lucky enough and have some sort of strategy or skill to get past this weakness. So yeah, we may have some upset victories or some misfortunes, like for example turn 2 I donk a only active Pokemon, there's no bench Pokemon to replace, and then the other time where I faced the Rowlet and I just surrendered immediately because all I can think of is next turn he may play Force of Giant Plants and then evolve to Decidueye and then bam, double weakness, done. And then there were like some longer matches, I think, and it's just like I've been gripping my teeth for quite a long while because I have to make sure I did everything right, and then it worked out at the end. So I think this is those kinds of matches that I like, just something that I can clench my teeth and make the match last maybe like 10 to 15 minutes. Well, I don't want it more than 15 minutes unless the match makes it that way. I believe every player only has about 25 minutes left to decide, so the match shouldn't be lasting more than 50 minutes. And I might have to speed up the video if it does, because I don't want anyone sitting there for 50 minutes watching like mostly no action being taken. It's just the opponent thinking or me thinking. So I believe like 50-60% of the time is mostly idle. Like I might right click to enlarge and see the cards and see what they do because I can't see that small. So fortunately right clicking is a good thing. So yeah, I guess that's about it for my commentary. Just want to say that I have my PTCGO account and I have a deck ready to be used, and I might think about making other decks, but for now it's mostly Greninja because I find it pretty fun to use. Has no retreat cost, attack cost is only 1 energy each, and then its ability lets you put damage on pretty much anybody. And then Talon Flames to set up has even more HP. So yeah, I guess that's about it. Just keep on using it until I think of something different. And I don't know if I'm going to plan to do any commentary, like recording and commentary at the same time, because since it's going to take place during the night, midnight, and my family members are sleeping, I don't want to wake them up, but I can try my very best to speak in a pretty low volume if I can. So yeah, I might have to figure that out. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you next time.